Hello and welcome back, and today I want to ask a very simple question. Where the hell is the RS1224 Plus, the 8-bay half-depth rack mount from Synology?
What a bunch of bastards!
This is going to be a short video that is mostly going to be complaining, I'll be straight with you. But in essence, Synology have been rocking out home and business solutions for the better part of 2.5 decades. But recent trends towards rack mount solutions, particularly in the last 4 or 5 years, has actually been growing quite steadily. There was a time when a rack mount solution was big, expensive, noisy. It was just a business only thing and no one at home was really using it. But things have changed. Home labbers have started getting their own mini little micro cabinets, and with that we've also seen rack mount devices rocking out the gate that are way lower in noise, way smaller in physical footprint and lower in price. Synology have been rocking out half-depth rack mounts now for quite a few years, and the most recent half-depth 8-bay device was the RS1224 Plus. And when it's been around in the background, myself and Eddie digging around, we find out bits of information about new Synology devices, hardware and software releases. And moreover, I can confidently say that an RS1224 Plus is definitely on the roadmap. Digging around in DSM, digging around, you can find references online, you can find people digging around themselves, and references towards an RS1224 Plus alongside an RS1224 RP Plus, a redundant power supply version of the popular half-depth 8-bay device, are out there. But lots of users have been contacting me and Eddie, have been discussing it online. Where the hell is it? Because Synology have already started rolling out the newer generation of rack mount devices in the 2023 and the 2024 series. We know what CPU they're going to be going with. The RS1224 Plus is going to be a half-depth 8-bay rack mount device that can be expanded with a 4-bay expansion, and yes, there's a new expansion coming as well, the RX424, and it's going to be rocking out with an AMD embedded Ryzen processor, the V1780B, and it's a 4-core 8-thread processor at 3.35 gigahertz clock speed that can be burst up to 3.6. It's going to have ECC memory, but we're yet to see at this time if it's going to be 2, 4 or 8 gig. We don't know, but it'll be DIMM upgradable memory there. We know lots about it, but where the hell is it? Because users like half-depth rack mounts now, notwithstanding, they've come up with a lot more creative ways to create internal cooling measures, dare I say. We look at a device from the last year or so ago. This is the RS422, and it's a 4-bay rack mount device, and indeed, it arrives with a decent little CPU. It arrives with the option to add 10 GBE if need be. They've got the upgrade there at the bottom. We've got 1 GBE there at the back. 4 bays of storage there. It's a decent little box, this, and it's half depth. People really like half depth rack mounts, notwithstanding people are running out of space, but moreover, just generally the cooling systems have become significantly more efficient. And with the RS1224 Plus being as popular as it was, I think a follow-up to that device in the 24 Plus series stands to be arguably one of the most popular out there, because it does a great balancing up between physical space and the amount of storage afforded to you. Now, you may be wondering, why have I not really touched on the connectivity of the RS1224 Plus? You seem to think you're in the know, Robbie.
Hold on. This whole operation was your idea.
You're right, you're absolutely right to ask that. The problem is, I'm getting contradictory information from two sides about the ports and connectivity. Now, previous generations of this product series rocked out the gate with 4 1GB Ethernet ports and a PCIe upgrade slot. Also, there's a couple of USB ports in there that you're probably going to use a little bit, but Synology are really trimming things on USB. But there's also kind of indications this may arrive with 10 GBE. Now, one of the probably more publicly known reasons that it might arrive with 10 GBE is Synology's more recent rack mount device, the RS2423 Plus, released partly towards the end of the second half, towards the second half of 2023. Rocked out the gate with this same CPU, the V17B. It also arrived with 8GB of ECC memory, but it also arrived as standard with 10 GBE in a Plus series that normally would only rock out the gate with 1GB. 10 GBE on a Plus series device, and indeed we're seeing more and more devices like this, like the Synology RS1224, like the 923 Plus, arriving with 10 GB upgradability at the standard level. So I think, even though that's always been the case with the 8-bay, I think there's a decent chance that this RS1224 Plus is going to arrive with 10 GBE on the door, because Synology seems to be increasing the baseline standard, completely skipping 2.5 GBE, sure. But I'm happy with that if they skip straight to 10 GBE. And if the RS1224 Plus or RS1224 RP Plus arrives with that CPU, with 8 bays of storage and 10 GBE by default, buy it. It will be one of the best placed cost versus hardware versus ROI Synology rack mounts I've ever seen. If that arrived to 10 GBE, mark my words, it will be the best and most popular Synology rack mount of the year. Ultimately, as I said in the introduction, this is a brief video just wondering where the hell it is, and I just want to get it on your radar, because I know there are users, look online, quick Google, that are asking where the hell this device is. And rather than with a speculative we have no idea, I can definitely, and I'm sure it's been on screen there, show some of the proofs there that it has been found and references online. And maybe it'll get delayed as a 2025 and it'll arrive as the RS1225 Plus. I don't think it will though, but at least you know there's a breadcrumb trail that indicates it exists. And if you're on the verge of holding out for a new Synology Now solution and you didn't really want to buy something that's a 2021 generation, hold out a little bit longer, because it does look like there's light at the end of the tunnel. But thank you so much for watching. There should be an article linked below which we will update with more information on this device as we learn more. But apart from that, thank you so much for watching. Have yourselves a fantastic week.